Okay, so we are working on kind of a humorous, funny image today. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Um, okay. Oh, I might have put it. Did I make it too big? Yeah, I made it a little bit larger and off centered more than what I want. Okay, I want to try to get it. I had to start over a little bit there. Okay, maybe I should start with, let me start here kind of in the center. We'll do a little rounded part right there. And then, okay. Yeah, there. Okay, that's a little bit better. Okay, so now I can do my eyes like I wanted to. Yeah, there, that works. There. Okay, let me go over here just in case. Hopefully I will get some people commenting. Do I need to mute myself? And please subscribe too if you're new to my channel. I must have it muted. Okay, that's good. Um, okay, so I'm working on, well, I kind of want to make this one a little bit more rounded than what I've got right there. I shouldn't have drawn so hard. Okay, there, that's a little bit better like that. Okay, we could make it look cross-eyed. That would be kind of funny. Okay, so we've got the little ear kind of thing going on here, like this. And let's see here. We've got the little hair. It almost looks like feathers, sort of. And let's see, we've kind of got, well, yeah, there's sort of a hair. Okay, there. And so now we've got, oh, we're going to kind of go down like this. And we're going to go down like this. There's kind of that weird chin, and then it kind of just fades away. And so we're going to do sort of like a little chin right here. Chinny chin chin. And there's like a little rounded part right here. And we're going to... Okay, so before I go any further with that, there's just some parts. Well, I need to work on the nostrils right here. There's some nostrils right here. And let's see. We got to come down out. We got a little hook here in the ears, and it's going to come down like that. There's another little hook here down in the ears. It's going to come down like that. And so there's sort of like a weird, almost a duck bill looking like thing right there like that. Okay, so we might have made the chinny chin chin up a little bit too high there. Okay, so let's get some of this going on in here. Okay, we've got that part. Okay, so let me... Okay, so I've got that part there. Okay, we've got that part there. Let's see here. Okay, we've got some little curly hairs around like that. Okay, so I need to figure out, okay, we need to get this mouth in here. It's kind of a, okay, okay, so there's some little teeth in here like that. Okay, and a little bit of a, well, what I could have done was the side of my pencil like this. Yeah, because we needed that little shadow down there to kind of indicate a rolled lip. And so we're gonna do this. And there's like a little shadow right there. And then kind of a little shadow right here. And then you know how sometimes there's like a little apple, well, we could call it apple chin. It looks sort of like an apple chin. And okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to color in, I'm going to shade in the eyes like this. I could go in little circles like this. Okay, so there's what we've got right there. And so, okay, so we've got a little bit more. um, oh, we need to shade these parts in here too. Okay, that one we need to be a little darker on that one. Okay, we've got some shading going on there. Oh, oh yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. I think the gist of it is there. The gist of it is there good enough. Anyone have any questions or anything? Any questions? Any shout outs? Anyone? Okay, so we're gonna carry this on around and over here like that. Okay, and so now we're gonna just kind of do some hair shading like that. It's almost like it's not up there poofy enough. I really, I kind of would like it a little bit poofier like that. I think that's a little bit better. Let's poofy it up here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Actually, it's looking better here as I gain some momentum into this. It's looking a little bit better. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's looking a lot better now. Okay, what have I been in here for 9 minutes, and I've almost got I've got the gist of what I need down actually here in just 9 minutes. Um, yeah, I like this. We got the gist of it down. Perfect. Okay, let's see if we can't work on apple chin a little bit more here. Let's give it another roll down. Yeah, perfect. I'm adding a little bit more to mine. Mine doesn't look exactly like the original, and it's not supposed to. So there. Oh my goodness sakes. I really kind of almost feel like I need to erase this little part up here. Let me erase this little part up here. Because I don't need that part dark. I was just kind of wanting to poof up the top of the hair just a little bit more. I don't really have it poofy enough. I want it poofier up top. Oh, this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. Okay. I cracked myself up. I just completely cracked myself up here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. It this is the gist of what I was going for. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. Okay. And so um you know, when you've got something that's a meme, it's a meme, it's a meme, it's a meme, it's a meme, you know. And oh, what did I say? I actually think that oh, I actually don't think that the what was it I thought of that he was going to turn. I don't think a ballroom is going to be built in the White House. I actually think it's going to be something else. Now I can't remember what I thought that it was going to be. I don't think it's going to be a ballroom though. What did I think that it was going to be? Now I don't remember. I hope I remember what I thought. I had something really good too. Um, it almost looks like a monkey. It looks like it looks like a monkey. This was supposed to be a duck bill, but it looks more like a monkey right now. That's kind of sad that a duck bill and a monkey kind of look like each other. We got to add some more fat rolls right in here. This shading always helps when we're at. Oh yeah, absolutely that. Let's make the little chinny chin here just a little bit fatter. Yeah, that makes that makes it look more like a monkey. Oh my goodness sakes. Oh goodness. Uh Look at that. Oh, we got it done. We got it. It looks pretty darn good. Any questions, anyone? Any? Is there anyone even here? I don't think there is right now, unfortunately. I think there's a little bit more to the ear right here. Um, Yeah, that's what it looks like. And that looks pretty good. I like that. My goodness, it looks really, really good on camera too. Oh my goodness sakes. Good grief. That is awesome. It looks excruciatingly good on camera. That is hilarious. Oh my goodness, that is funny. I could have made it cross-eyed, I suppose, but I didn't. Anyone have any questions or anything? I could color its hair, I suppose. I mean, it's just going to be that goofy orange color if I do. I mean, yeah, that goofy kind of orange brassy color. Um, but it's still funny, though. You got to admit, it's still funny. I think so. Oh, look at this. I just noticed something right in here. Doesn't it look like a crown? You see that right in here, this shape right here. It looks like a crown. I just realized that. It looks like a crown right in the middle. A crown is used for his nose. uh, It's kind of interesting, the shapes and things that that we can utilize to make lampoonish art caricatures. And that's what this is a lampoon. A lampoon caricature. I actually have a bunch of lampoon caricatures. Well, hello, Jenny, the Hello Kitty fan. I do remember you. Yes, I do remember you. You've been here before. Some people who have come in, they come in and I'll say that I remember them, and they're like, "Oh, I don't remember being here before," which is kind of funny. So I'm glad at least you remember being here. Yep. And so I'm just making a goofy drawing today. That's what I did today. I wasted my time. I wasted my time making a goofy drawing. Maybe, let's see here if I need to color in any. The teeth actually look pretty good. I don't even know that I want to touch them anymore because they look pretty darn good. I just like the way it is right there. I could add a little bit of color in. Oh, you like it too? Yeah. Yeah. What do you think the drawing looks like, Jenny? Let me ask you that. Is there anything specific you think the drawing looks like? Yes, a monkey is good. Yes, that is an absolutely good choice of words. It does. It looks like a monkey. It looks like a monkey, and it got like a crown stuck on its nose. Do you see this? There's like this shape here, and it's a crown stuck on its nose. Right? There's like a crown on the nose. Yeah, a monkey. It absolutely looks like a monkey. We need to... I'm not sure exactly what colors. I want to color the hair, but I'm not exactly sure what color to make the monkey hair. I kind of want to make it a different color, you know, than brown. Yeah, I don't, no, I'm not I could make it brown hair. Yeah, I could do brown hair. That'd work. We could make the monkey hair have, I'll mix in a little tiny, I'll mix in a couple shades of these two shades. One is kind of a sepia reddish color, and so we'll add a little bit of brown in like this. I don't want to do too much because my concern is I have the lead in there so thick. It's actually going to bleed into my colors if I do too much. So I'm going to mix it in kind of like that, just to add in some highlights. And so highlights and contrast. And that's what the beauticians always say too. Highlights and contrast when they're doing people's hair. So we'll add brown in here like this. And we'll add some of this in. And see, the red actually mixes in and looks brown. I could actually highlight on here on some of these like that. And it's going to mix in. We'll give it a mix in here like that. And it covers up and mixes in. Okay, so we're making a brown monkey here. That's what we're working on here, is a brown monkey. Oh, I can add, yes, I can add yellow in too. Yellow, yeah, we can add yellow in. We'll add a little bit of yellow in down here. Oh, nice. I could add a little bit. I don't want to leave the yellow completely like that because that's almost too yellow. Well, no, not for this monkey. This monkey actually likes yellow. This monkey literally loves that color of yellow. So let's maybe do a little bit of highlights. I really wish I had a gray. Well, I do have a gray color. This is actually a gray. This is actually gray. Our basic number 2 lead pencil is literally gray. So if we need gray, we'll just kind of mix in colors like this because, you know, no hair is actually perfect when it comes down to colorations. And so let's add in a little bit. That works. I have got yellow coming off on my hand. Now this works, actually blending in the lead and the browns together. That actually works pretty good. Oh, that looks really good, actually. Like that. What a monkey. What a big monkey. And this is a colored monkey too. I mean, it is literally a colored monkey. A big colored monkey. I'm going to do a little highlighting again. We're going to add in just a little bit of red tones in here. This isn't even really a bright red. This is more like a maroon color type of red. But we're going to add in more on this monkey. And we're going to add a little bit of red up here and the eyebrows too, like that. Yeah, that works. And we're going to add just a little bit right here. You know, I mean, the beautician, after all, didn't do a very good job. Oh, I like that. That looks pretty good. I'm wondering what color I should... Oh, hello, Jenny. You left and you came back again. Okay, so let's add a little bit of red in here for the lips. We got a good lampoon going on right here, don't we? The lampoon tang. Let's do the lampoon tang. Okay, let's do some lips here. They're actually too red. The lips need to, we need to tone that down a bit. Maybe we should make them a little bit brown. We'll add a little bit. We need to tone them down a bit. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Add some red and brown highlights and mix them up in there like that. Yeah, that's quite a bit better. And we need some little lines in here. A few little lines like this. You know, just kind of to show, you know, those little lip lines that we all have them, and sometimes you can notice them more than others. Let's blend this in too a little bit more like that. I'm wondering what color we should... I know what color I want to make the crown up there. The crown royal. Let's see here. Yeah, this color is standing out more than the other one. Okay, so I'm gonna use this color. We're gonna add the crown in here like this. I'm gonna add some colorations into the crown here. The crown of the royal nose, like this. And then we're going to use the same color and kind of just, you know, apply pressure, darken it up a little bit like that. Alrighty, that looks pretty good. Okay, and now we're going to take and, okay, where's my other color? Yeah, this is the color that I was originally going to make it this color, but I didn't want to, I changed my mind because there's significance. But I am going to add little tiny shades of blending purple, some little purples in there. Not too much, though. Little shades of combination of purples. And we're going to add a little bit up here like this. Okay, let me go in this direction. I'll just kind of cross hatch a little bit. Oh, yeah, that looks pretty good. So it's not a full-on any one color. It's a combination of colors there. Oh, that looks pretty good. Yeah, pretty darn good there. And actually it looks better with the color on it. It looks more like the caricature satire with the color on it. I kind of want to tone down some of these right here a little bit. Maybe I'll tone them down a little bit like this. with this color. I mean, there's some significance with the color a little bit. Um, and there's a little apple in the chin. You know how chins have a little apple? They've got like this weird little apple thing going on right in here. Um, you know, there's a weird little wrinkly thing in there like that, you know. And so there's a lot of little fat rolls going on in here. A lot of fat rolls. And let's tone down the ears a little bit there too. We'll tone down some of these lines with this color instead of, yeah, that works. That works out really, really good, blending the colors like that. So let's tone this down a little bit. We'll blend the blue and the gray. We'll blend blue and gray just like this. And we'll do a little bit of that on the in here too. Oh, you gotta go. Okay, Jenny. Well, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you the next time. We'll see you in the future. Or you'll be back again, maybe. Okay. Okay, so I'm thinking I need to add a little bit of flesh tone color. I'm not sure what color I want to make the flesh tone. I don't want to make it purple. Let me see. I was thinking, what color is this? That's kind of a tan color. That's not the color I want to use. I'm going to let it set right there for right now, though, but that's not the color I want to use. Oh, I do have a gray colored pencil. I just realized. It looks kind of silver, though. Yeah, it's more of a silver colored pencil. I think this is the colored pencil I'm going to use. It's gold. Yeah, the gold colored pencil this is what I'm going to use for the flesh tone here. Just like this. And then, yeah, that works out. Oh, yeah, that works out perfect. The Big Beautiful Scrooge. God loves Big Beautiful Scrooge. Right? Oh, well, yeah, I'll probably still be on live. I don't have consistent live all the time though, because I can't just stay on. I can't just stay on all the time. I don't have the ability to do that. It's only the networks who are doing that. Networks and maybe NASA. I'm not sure if NASA does that or not. I used to think that they did, but I don't know right now. I have no idea if NASA actually does that or not. Okay, let's see if I can't tone down this part. But I just can't stay on consistently. I don't have tools to be able to do all that. That's things other people do. Okay. I like that. I mean, that is so crazy. At first, I liked it, and sometimes I'm hesitant about adding color, and now I like it even more with the color. Now I kind of want to tone down more of. I kind of want to tone down more of the gray out of there, and cover it up. The gray pencil. Well, I'm not actually getting rid of it. I'm just blending it. So I'm using my color pencil to blend it. is what I'm doing. Okay, so now I kind of want to mix in. I don't want to leave the flesh tone completely flat because it kind of blends in with the, well, let's see here. Let's try a little bit of this and see what we get. We'll do some. Now it's just kind of turning brown. That's kind of funny. It is adding the pink in there kind of blends it into brown. So the gold and pink turns it brown. Sort of a bronzer color. That's what's happening. How long have I been on here? For 38 minutes. It's not too bad. Not too bad there. We'll add a little bit of this in here, like that. We need a little bit of a hairline right there. Somehow I don't know, maybe it just all blends in. That looks pretty good. That monkey looks pretty good. So I think I'm done. I think that's a pretty good, I think that's a pretty good job for this monkey here. Let's add a little bit more to the lips. I mean, I'm sure someone has given lipstick to a monkey before and added a little bit of lip pencil like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. It's a pretty good monkey we got going on. And so, you guys like my monkey? Well, I kind of want to blend in some of these parts here too, like that. We'll blend it in with the gray. So we are getting a combination of the darker colors when I blend them in like that. And that works. That actually works. It didn't muddy it up too much. You know, sometimes, now if I had a bunch of pencil out here and out here, it would muddy it up too much. See, let's see, like if we do it in here like this, then we get muddied up tones. Now if I start straying outside the line, I get contrast, a combination of contrast and muddied up tones like that. Yeah, that looks exactly like the courtroom pictures when they were drawing monkeys back in the day in the courtrooms. And they still do it. They still draw monkeys in courtroom monkey drawings. Um, I think we need to add a little bit more highlights up here to, you know, yeah, highlights. That's, you know, combination of, we've got the fine line. We got the line up here that's dark, but we also have highlights that show up too. And I mean, this is the exception to the rule when it comes to DNA crossing over from animals to humans. This is the exception to the rule. In the, what should we call this? Morphology? morphology, morphology. Yeah, we should call it that, morphology. Let me write that on the backs. Oh, I've got even some embossing. Let's see if I can. You see that on the back side there, the lines? There's like embossing on the back side. I don't think it shows up very well. Oh, this direction it does a little bit. Embossing. Because I pressed down so hard, it created an embossed embellishment. I wonder if it would show up if I went, because do I have something hard? Yeah, let me do this. Let me just, okay, let me press down hard like this. Now I'm not actually really doing anything. I might just be blending some of my colors a little bit, but let me see if I can do an example of an embossing where it would show through a little bit more. Did it show through? No. I used to have embossing tools. I don't right now. I don't have any embossing tools, but they're little balls. They're tiny little balls, and so I just used, I don't even think this would work. It's probably not hard enough. But it's a tiny little ball. And so you emboss and you press really, really hard, and then it shows through on the opposing. Do I have paper? I don't have any paper right now either. This is a cardstock. Oh, let's see. Is some of it, I mean, I can see through that it is slightly embossed a little bit. But it's kind of hard to see on camera. There! Do you see the leaf right there? You see that? You should be able to see that leaf right there. How it's embossed. Yeah, I can see it on camera, so I think you should be able to see it on camera too. Let me lightly go over this and see if I can pick up. Oh, this is actually working. As long as I don't go too hard, I can see the, yeah. Okay, so it did show through. Because I pressed hard with my pencil. So do you see it looks like a leaf, but it's part of, I think it says lips. I think it's the lips on the back side. Now I kind of want to keep rubbing on it, and I would need something else. I don't know. This pen has run out of, oh no, that pen has not run out of ink. I don't want to use that one. What else do I have that's hard? I need something hard to be able to, if I was going to emboss, I need something that is just hard. No, not that. Do I have something else that, like a pen? I don't know. Maybe I could use the end of this pencil like this. Well, I don't want to, the pencil would work for blending. What else? I know what I have that might work. Let me see. This might work. Let me see if this will work. Yeah, this might work. I can give it a try and see. Or I might end up ruining what I'm about to use. Let me see here. No, I don't want to use that one. Let me try this one. This might work. Okay, I'm going to use a crochet hook here and see. Yeah, the end of a crochet hook might work for embossing, as an embossing tool. I think it will, because a lot of them have points on them. Now there is a slight risk of you're going to maybe get color on it, and also a risk that you could bend it, but usually they're really, really sturdy. Most crochet hooks are very, very sturdy. So I could use my crochet hook as an embossing tool. Okay, let me flip it over and see. I'm wondering though if the I don't know, this one doesn't seem to have a good enough point on it. If I was using something like Susan Bates or something like that, it might work. Let me try a smaller one. Now this one's going to be even more at risk of, well, let me try this side. Let me try this end. I don't know if this will work. I'm just trying it out to see if I can get an embossment on the back side. Now that one might have worked. The eyes, let me try this other set of eyes. Okay, let me try this one more time. And I'm going to see. Okay, now I'm going to flip this around. Let me try the eye, this part of the eyes too. See if we can get the eyes to show up through the opposite side. And so we're kind of creating a image on the back side. Oh, they might have showed up. Let's see here. I just have to pencil in lightly. Let me see here. Actually, it sort of did show up. Do you see that? Do you see the curve of the eyes? They sort of did show up. Okay, it did. It actually did show up there. That's sort of cool. I think that I would probably need to do, make another video on the embossing though. The cardstock is a little bit harder to work with related to embossing, so I would need to do something else. And so, all right, I think that's about it for right now, and I will see you guys the next time. Thanks for watching. Scary enough for you? That's hilarious. I gotta do that again. Then I can make a short. I need to shut up though if I'm gonna make this short and just go.